So just real quick, I'm looking online. I go, surely there's got to, third time's the charm with Trump. Indictment, arrest, right? Again, you get indicted, they arrest you, they fingerprint you, they mugshot you. You always get a mugshot. Standard across the board. Nobody's above the law. No rules change for anybody. You get arrested, you get a mugshot. Once again, I don't see anywhere where he's got handcuffs on him. Third time now. Third time, no mugshot. So I go, let me tune into the fake news real quick before I do this video. And they have MSNBC commenting, go, guy, you were there in the courtroom. What'd you see? And he even said, no mugshot. Even the fake news media said there was no mugshot of Donald Trump for the third time in a row. It should be so obvious that this show is just live entertainment and that the military is in control. Because do you remember when Biden took office, he wasn't even allowed on Air Force One? Remember that? He had to fly in on some other private plane remember that? First time ever that's happened. There's all these little things. And someone made a point, that video about the peaceful transition of power to the military, he didn't actually say to the military. He said of the military. Peaceful transfer of power of the military. Which actually is true. That's true. But again, it's like, when have you ever heard that happen in the history of our country? You got someone from the National Guard, spokesman, whatever, talking about this. We're here to help the Secret Service and transfer of power of the military? Well, what do you mean transfer of power of the military? That's not what, it's one administration to the other. It's a transfer of power to the whole effing country. Or of the country, the government. So, again, it's just a strange statement for some guy to say that's there with the National Guard. And again, no mugshot, not getting a mugshot. Why? Because the president you think is the president right now isn't and hasn't been. Kamala Harris, she's the VP, and I'm going to go into this special, not observatory. There was some special naval building that all the vice presidents go to. No, you can't come in yet. We just decided to start remodeling. Right as you guys were taking transition of power. You can't come in. Biden, remember this? He goes next door. Remember that? Biden, he's next door, across the street, way less secure location, pretending to be in the White House because they have the White House setting in this little studio with a fake picture in the background, like looking out the window. And I said video, I was saying it then. I go, the White House is right there. Why would you leave there and go across the street? Again, less secure location. And then the fake news even showed, it's basically a studio kind of deal we got going on over here. They even showed it on the fake news. You've never seen this happen before with any other president. But you're seeing it now. And it's this little thing. It's that little thing. It's that little thing. It's that little thing. It's that little thing. There's a whole hell of a lot of little things. And by the way, some of them aren't so little. I do believe Donald Trump declared basically an insurrection before he left. Oh, there's a transfer of power of the military, all right. There's just, and then we still got Georgia. Georgia's going to file charges on him too. Raffensperger, whatever his name is. He asked him to change the election. No, he didn't. He said find him some of those legitimate votes. Again, you're just watching a TV show. It's like I'm watching Gold Rush right now. The Hoffman Family Gold. There's a new one, Hoffman Family Gold. I'm like, oh my God, not these guys again, please. What are they up to? So I've watched a couple episodes. But I'll tell you the show I kind of like. Freddie Dodge, Mine Rescue or something. And they go around him and that guy. Is it Juan? Is it Wano? Yeah, like Wano saving. He calls him Wano. And they go around saving, fixing people's equipment to show them like, oh, you're not catching enough gold. Let's change this. Let's add this. Let's do that. You're not washing the rocks good. It's kind of good to see someone going and helping someone out to make them, produce more gold or whatever so they can live. Most of these people are just small miners and they want to make a living, working for themselves. And they're either losing money or just breaking even. It's not enough. I mean, these guys come in and, usually get double-digit % returns back, of more gold. So just, me and gold, treasure, and all that stuff. I love gold. I mean, what do you want me to do? Turn on the effing news right now and hear this regurgitated, Donald Trump was arraigned today in Washington, D.C. The same repetitive motorcade video, the drawing in the courtroom because you're not allowed to see what was in the courtroom for some reason. You can't see it. We'll draw where he was and when he was standing, but there's still no mugshot. Third time. Third indictment. No mugshot. State court, federal court, does it even matter? No mugshot. No mugshot needed. What? Well, you want to know what the fake news said last time? Seriously, I'm going to quote the fake news last indictment. Previous one. This little red. What is this? A little nonsense over here. He has such a recognizable face, they didn't need to. Listen to me. I love you. Let me get a close up. You're either an effing moron if you think what you're saying is real and that Team Trump's not actually in charge. Or you can see clearly, again, that little thing, 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 that little thing. Oh, it's 500 little things, but they don't add up to anything. Never before anything like this, but, this time it's just some weird coincidence. He's not getting a mugshot either, Okay. Add that in there. But I had to go watch the fake news. Does anyone have camera footage? Oh, it's a federal court. There's no cameras. Okay, well, who was in there? Oh, we're going to have the drawing. This is where Jack Smith just a few feet away from, Jack Smith. Tory says it's not even his real name. He's signing documents. It's not who he is. And I'm going to file a complaint because he's not allowed to sign documents if he's somebody else. And I'm like, what? This is news to me of Jack Smith. I thought it was Jack Smith. It was always Jack Smith. No, that's not his name. What's his name? Who is the guy? Don't know. But she threw that out there, and that's pretty damn interesting. Well, if everybody's an effing actor, this kind of would make sense. You're going to play the prosecutor or attorney, DA or whatever, district attorney, whatever you are. You're going to file charges, and you get to play that role. Kind of reminded me of Sandy Hook. When one of the 3 FBI guys, sniper guys, walked by, and it's the same guy that lost a child at Sandy Hook. But he had a different name. Mr. Wheeler was his name when they were interviewing him. And there's pictures of him getting on Air Force One with Obama waving to everybody. Pretty interesting status one gets for having a kid killed at that particular school. Strange. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Who's that FBI guy? Who's that guy? Wait a minute. Is that, strange. And then there's the governor of Connecticut, again, where this happened. And it's like, wait a minute, that guy, who is that guy? Because he kind of looks like the governor. Wait a minute, is that him? You got a different name? What's going on? Strange. Actors everywhere. And somebody found a picture with all 12 or 13 of the little girls who were at that incident and shouldn't be around. And they're all grown up and teenagers, all in the same picture, hanging out, one photo. Strange, don't you think? Anyways, take care.